Let us look at number 5 in the current Leeway section, page 35 of your student handbook. It says you are turning 7.5 knots and a westerly wind. It's causing 2 degrees of leeway. There's a current of 47 degrees true at 1.2 knots. What course should you steer between Kwa Chung Pond and the entrance of Great Salt Pond? So again, for a current leeway problem, I like to put down the word speed, current, leeway, and then I take those things from the problem. So the speed is 7.5 knots, so I write that. Westerly wind, so west 2 degrees. And the current is 47 at 1.2. So 47 at 1.2 knots. So I've got that information. Now I can go to the chart. And I'm going to draw a line between my 2 positions. So I'm going from the entrance of Kwa Chung Pond, okay, which is over here somewhere. Here it is, Kwa Chung Pond, and Great Salt Pond. So there's a place we've used both of those locations. I'm going to draw that line. Okay, entrance. Okay, so there is my line. And now I'm going to mark my DR. So I'm going from Kwa Chung to Great Salt Pond. So I'm going to measure 7.5 miles because I'm going 7.5 knots. So I'm going to come over here, and there's 5, 6, 7.5. Okay, so I'm at 10, 15, 16, 7.5. Okay, so I'm going to mark my DR from my starting point. Okay, there's my starting point right there. I'm going to mark where I should be in an hour, which is right here. Okay, I'll mark that. And I'm going to label that DR. Okay, the half circle means it's a DR. So that's where I should theoretically be going 7.5 knots in 1 hour. Now I'm going to draw the current. It says the current is 47 degrees at 1.2 knots. So I'm going to find 47 degrees. I'm going to walk that up to the compass. So up to the starting point. So 47 degrees. Here's 50. Here's 45. 46. 47. Make sure I'm on my hash mark. 47 degrees. I'm going to walk that up to my starting point. I'm going to draw a line in the direction of 47 degrees. So 47 degrees is this way. And don't get concerned that I'm drawing the current onto the land. I'm not actually going there. It's just the direction that the current is traveling. So again, there's 47 degrees. Okay, I'm going to draw that line. I'll walk that up. I'm going to measure 1.2 miles because that was the speed of the current. 1.2. I'm going to mark that on the chart, on my current. So now I'm going to go from my 1 hour mark to my 1 hour mark. And if I start over here, I'm already very close to the compass rose. So I'm going to go right about there. And I'm going to read the course in the direction I'm traveling. So I'm going from Kwa Chung to Great Salt. So I'm going to mark this side of the chart of the compass rose. So I'm at 153 degrees. So I'm going to write that down, 153. So I'm on a course of 153. okay? And there's a westerly wind causing 2 degrees of leeway. So westerly winds pushing me to the east. So I need to steer back into the west by 2 degrees. So instead of steering 153, I'm going to steer 155. So my answer to the question is 155. So again, this is number 5. Okay, so I'm looking for an answer close to 155, and there it is, 155. So the answer for number 5 should be B, 155.